Go ahead.
So I supported her while she was in school. So my wife will be, I will send money to her, send money for school fees, although the money may not be at once, but as soon as I get money for school fees, because I don't want any problem, she should be on my neck. If she did not pay school fees, so she will not write exam. I will look for money by all means, borrow money to pay, to send to her. So when my wife was about to finish, start bringing some attitude, telling me that she can stay on her own, we can go our separate ways, and after all, this, that, the income. I said, what is, you are about to finish now, so these are the characters you are bringing. There was a time I was telling her that we are married for over how many years, you are still using your surname. Why should you change this your surname? That one brings fight. To the level that, before I know, at times I will be talking to my wife, before I know my wife will slap me. I supported her in her school fees with other things. Although her parents played their own part and I did my own as well. I did my own. So when she finished, she came back and the whole house turned to disaster. Any little thing, my wife will start slapping me as if I'm her boy. Look how my body full with teeth bites. If you go to my place of work, I've taken anti-tetanus more than 4 times and they keep asking me what is the problem. If I open all my shirt, my body is still. The last time this happened, my blockers, she heard it. And I was so annoyed and I pushed her. Do you want to kill me? And her mom called. I told her mom, this is what your daughter is doing. Her mom said, she even threatened me not to sleep in my house. I said, you cannot threaten me not to sleep in my house. And people in my grandma said, you better carry your clothes and leave this house now because nobody knows what will happen tonight. And the next thing, I went inside, she was after I put some of my clothes in my bag. I was about leaving, the mother called. I said, this is what your daughter said to me. And the mother said I should give the phone to her. And the mother spoke with her. And I slept in the house that day. I was not comfortable. Because I don't know what will happen. Because a wife that will start something and lay her hands on her husband is too bad. Or in any time she starts that, I never return it back to her. I would call her mother. I've called her mother not once, not twice, not 3 times to report her, talk to this, my wife. She doesn't have any right to lay her hands on me. No matter we can argue, we can insult each other, but not to the level of laying your hands on me. And the last time we went to her mother to settle this thing, I told her, talk to this, my wife. And we both agreed. And we came back home, this thing continued. Any little thing, my wife will ask for money. If I told her I don't have money, my wife will come and I will lie down the chair. My wife will hook my shokoto from the top of the chair, from the floor. And today, police is going to settle this case. And at the end, I will just look. And the last one that broke the camel's back, I said, I promise your mom never to touch you, but you have crossed your limits this time. And that was why I slapped her back when she did the last one. The last 3 times, I slapped her back. When she slapped me, I slapped her back. Because she's the type, she will insult you when we both start insulting ourselves. So the body will not take it again. And before you know, my wife will jump on you, unexpected from nowhere. Bah! And the thing is becoming so too much. And if you go to my compound now, you start messing me up that your wife is slapping you up and down. Sorry. And the last one, I was outside. She came. My wife, I was putting on a short. I was completely naked outside. If not, I was putting on boxers because I bought something from a woman in my street. I left the change there because I was having, that was the 800 naira I was having. It was on a public holiday. So the next day, I was supposed to go to work, and 300 naira would take me to work. And if I'm going, at least.
Go and talk to that girl. You bring her and hold it on each.
I will drop. Okay, this at least. This is 500. If I don't have much money, you can use it if you don't buy anything. There's food at home. And my wife collected that change without my knowledge. And she spent the money. I went to collect the change, and the woman said my wife has collected the change. I said, why would you? This change, I'm using it for transport tomorrow out of it. Oh, to give me 200 naira out of this money. My wife was just laughing at me, just telling me all of them. With that proof, I took her phone. That I've seasoned this your phone. If you give me my money, I'll give you your phone. I was just playing with her that evening. And she went for church. She came back, I've switched off the phone already. The next morning, till almost 24 hours. The next morning, I woke up, I was supposed to go to work. I dressed up, I woke my wife around 5. I said, where is the money? Okay, give me 200, let me go. My wife was just telling me, and she has spent the money. I said, what? How am I supposed to go to work? We're on the public holiday, I'm supposed to resume work there. What am I supposed to tell them? And I had to call and lie that I am stealing. Called my office. And I told her I don't like this thing she did. I was standing outside with some people. My wife came, and where's my phone? Because this girl used to cry. If I step out, she wants to follow me. So we normally lock the door if we are stepping out. So I was outside the gate. My wife told somebody to open the door, and she came back with my phone. I said, where is the money? The people were outside. Give me my phone. I said, your what phone? Bring the money you collected and spent. Thinking that my wife will tell me, sorry, don't be annoyed. My wife did not. The next thing, my wife just came, was dragging the phone with me, dragging until she tore my knicker I was wearing to rag. And I managed to drag her inside the gate. And I said, this phone, I bought it for you. And I am not going to give you this phone with this kind of disgrace. You disgrace me out of the compound. So I was still thinking my wife would say, sorry, I am sorry. But my wife did not. The small phone I was using, I gave her before. She was using it. So she took the phone, she wanted to put her SIM card. Instead I should give her a SIM card. I said, take your SIM card. So you wanted to put the SIM card inside the phone. The SIM card is not working. And I said, even this small phone, if I want to collect it, I'll take it. It's my own. I said, I will take my wife. Before I know, my wife just don't even try. Bah! Inside. That was how we started inside again.
Slap you again.
Slap me again inside. And that's how we pushed ourselves till we struggle. And I managed to push her away. And that was how the fight ended. And the mother, I called the mother that this is the situation. The mother, she went to her mother's place the next day. The mother called me to come on the Saturday. I said, yeah, we agree that I'm going to go there. But it got to a stage, when I was about going there, I was stooling. I couldn't go. I called the mother, I couldn't come. Sunday I'll come, I couldn't go. And I called the mother the next Monday, and she was so annoyed and all sort of things. And my wife came back on Monday. She was asking me, have you finished stooling? What about the headache? What about the malaria? Things like that. I was like, this one, she's looking for trouble. I just managed to answer her. So that one ended. So that same week she came back from her mom on Monday. On Thursday, I went to work. I came back. There's this particular cloth I wore. I've been putting on that cloth for 3 days. It's dirty. I left it on the chair in the sitting room. So she took that cloth. She put it on my washed clothes. And I came back. I was like, I entered. She greeted me. I greeted that. She was pressing her phone. And I said, why did you put this cloth? This cloth is dirty. Why did you mix it up with my clean clothes? And my wife said, don't you know where we normally put dirty clothes? I said, is that how to answer? I told you this clothes, if you are not sure that it's clean one, you should have left it on that chair. And my wife said, why am I shouting? Why am I shouting? And I said, I am not shouting. Do you want me to kneel down and talk to you? I am not shouting. And before I know, my wife started. We started again that night. Before I know, I told her, will I be begging you? You offended me. Tell me sorry. See, this common sorry will end something that is supposed to be as long as anything. My wife don't know how to say sorry whenever she offends you. My wife don't know how to say sorry. And from there, we started again. She was insulting me. It's only how to drink and how to chase women I know. I said, if I am chasing women, then you two men used to chase you. You sleep with men too if I sleep with women. And I told her, and you know, when I told her that word, my wife jumped on me again, slap, bah! That night. Because whenever you tell her what her body cannot take, she come up with her annoyances. She jumped on me and she landed me with another slap. I said, what? I thought you have stopped all this. And I slapped her back. And she jumped on me. And that was how the whole thing started. We marched and we fell. And she wanted to hold my blockers again. And the boxer that I was wearing, the boxer, she tore it to pieces. That boxer is still at home. And I managed to push her away. And we both separate from each other.
You see the reason why I asked you people to shift back, because I see vision. Yes, no, keep talking, okay. Because your demonstration now nearly scattered my camera. So go ahead.
So from there, after the fight matters finished, I sat down on the chair. I was not happy. I said, what kind of life is this? Because this is not life. Every time any little thing, fight. I said, I met her in the bedroom. I said, come. I said, madam, for how long are we going to continue all this? This is not doing us any good. It's not doing us any good. Why not let's try and put a stop to this thing? I talked to her. She said, I'm the cause of everything, I'm this and that. I said, okay, I accept all the blames and all the faults.
So what led to her leaving house now? This last one.
The last one we fought. So I went to work on a Friday morning.
Yes.
I went to work. When I came back, I couldn't. She was not at home, and the mother called me that. She asked me to come. I said, Maybe it's Saturday because we are supposed to see on Saturday. So the mom was like, I can beat my daughter again. I said, Mommy, I did not beat her. Ask her what she did.
Did you tell the mother how she had been slapping you
I did.
I
did. I told her I reported this case to her mother not once. Even her senior sister, I reported, but they did not take it seriously. Because whenever I report to them, I don't do anything. But it has gotten to the level that I can no longer tolerate it again. Because me as a man, there is no way I will start something and lay my hands on you. But you as a wife, you will just start anything and leave. Before I am not a madman. There is no way on earth I will start something with my wife. We can insult each other, fine, disagree, but not to the extent of laying my hands on her. But when she started doing that, I said, no, I can't take this thing again, because I promised her that I will never, whenever she do this thing, I will never take it again. Whenever she lay her hands on me, I will give it back to her. I told her mother several times. I called her sister.
Since they leave the house, have you been sending money for the children upkeep?
I did not. They left a month ago.
Why?
Because the month has just ended.
Arrange your legs.
The month has just ended.
How long have they left the place?
A month.
A month?
Yes.
I hope you are here. I hope you know you must collect money from you. Then secondly, where are you from?
From Benue State. My mom is from Osun State.
Your mom is from Osun State. Did you tell him that did you tell her that you're from Benue State?
And when we met?
Yes.
Because when I met, and I was not too sure, she told me her name was Mercy, and I told her my name was Ben. That was my language name, English name. And as the process was going, I said I'm from Osun State. From my mom, that was what I told her. And when I said that the whole thing was getting serious, I told her I'm from Benue State. My mom is from. Wait.
Did you have problem with marrying a Benue person? Because when you are emphasizing after the oath, you met her. How old was she when you met her?
She was either 17 or 18, right? She was 19. Okay.
19. So how old are you now?
I'm 29 now.
29 now. How many years you guys have now?
It's 10 years.
10 years. If 10 years, even me that I'm married, my marriage is not up to 10 years. If 10 years, you have spent 10 years in marriage and you don't get common sense to manage your home as a woman, then your sense they inside your anus. Do you think every marriage you see out there is only man that keep marriage? Marriage is for both parties to be kept and refined. You should be ashamed that within how many years you married, you have run to your family more than how many times. Even before this man talk, I've known your type. The way you were vibrating and clapping hand and shaking your eye and shaking your eye, none of you have given me statement, but immediately both of you step in. What did I say? You should do what?
Calm down.
Which calm down? What did I tell both of you when you see that you wanted to sit? I asked you to shift back. Was that not what I told both of you? I asked you to dress your chair back. Both of you should dress the chairs backward. As if I know this is how you will demonstrate. This is how he will demonstrate. But your own character, the way you are even explaining in this office. Woman, look at me. I'm a very disciplined person. But in my house, I must behave like a woman. That is the only way you win a man. Even let that man be anything, money or no money. Which kind of church are you going and the marriage counseling you went to? I don't even know. They will come to this office, they will still tell you they went for marriage counseling. And those that did not even go to marriage counseling still manage their marriage more than you people that have gone to all the marriage counseling in this world. You went to marriage counseling and you can't manage your marriage 10 years. Every second you run to your family started running your marriage for you. You don't need to tell me you are slapping this man. You don't slap him. You've never laid hand on him before. Ma, tell us the lie. Let's hear you out.
Ma,
yes.
I have done it before.
You've done it before. How many times?
Before twice, ma.
Twice.
Yes, twice.
Okay, if you can confirm only twice, then it's only God that know how many. How dare you, madam?
Ma, he beats me up.
He beats you up.
He beats me up. Even when he beats me up.
If you're even pregnant and I'm a man, you dare your pregnancy, you did not manage yourself. You slap me. I will slap. Is pregnancy in your hands? Pregnancy is in your stomach, so you must control yourself as an adult. You are slapping a man that married you, even if it is half, not even once. You are confirming two. He beats you up in pregnancy, slapping one. The second one, what again? You were pregnant again and he beats you up again. When you are giving statement, your statement, does it make any sense to you? Somebody is coming to your place for introduction, and the family delay in coming. And to you, your statement is said everybody. Your sister quarrel with this one, that one quarrel with your husband quarrel with the auntie quarrel with the. That is how everybody left. Your family, are you not ashamed that strangers come to your family to come and ask your hand in marriage, and they are your visitors, and your family is supposed to manage them? Coming to marriage late, is it a crime? Anything can happen, because there is always temptation in marriage. You use that one to calculate against the man. How they come late? Your family is telling you. Can you imagine that your family come late? That they are giving this one, that they are giving this excuse. I believe they have given you flat there. What I will tell the man is his responsibility to take care of his children. As you have moved on with your life, you try and marry your mother and your sisters. Anybody you want to marry, that you have children, doesn't mean you will not marry again. Who love you, that you will slap the person and match the person's head, and the person will even love you for slapping him. You know, we have different type of human beings. There are some ladies, if you don't beat them, they will feel their husband did not love them. Why some will be telling you before you even touch, they started running, please don't touch me, they have never touched me before. Why some men feel if their wife don't beat them, they will never show up. Their wife will beat them themselves and have a macho wife that beats me. So possibly you end up marrying somebody that loved wife beating. Then you beat that person as much as you can to let love reign in that marriage. Which I have not seen your statement from the beginning to the end. From the beginning to the end, I did not see any reasonable statement from you as a housewife. This man was talking, you just use eye, they caught him. Husband. Everybody must marry. Excuse me, don't interrupt me. Everything he was lying. But at least, send this person far. But at least, you confirm that you slapped him 2 times. So if you slapped him 2 times, what could have led to you slapping your husband 2 times? Let it even, because you even say, so, when you're making comments, you say, we fight every day. One thing is somebody that, these are 2 different things. My husband beats me every day. It's different than we fight every day. So fighting is 2 of you that is fighting. It's not a problem of 1 person. And the way you were demonstrating and clapping hand and doing this and doing that, where is the strength of this man to face up? Physically, you will even look stronger than him. But woman cannot look stronger than man, no matter the height or the slimness of the man. A man that wants to beat you, even if you are as big as this room, can still beat you. But that is very wrong of you. Go and manage your home. If you really want to marry, go and change. Go and change. Don't see where they bomb me that will raise my hand to slap my husband. Slap him. Slap him. Where are you expecting that love from? A home that there is no peace, where do you expect the love from? And when you now turn yourself to become the man of the house, how will he now show you affection of a woman? Everything I've not seen, no. Me, I have not. Please on that from my dear. No, from that side. I'm online, I can't go. I'm using it. Okay. For waiting now. Slapping somebody, slapping husband, beating husband. People are crying, and you people, you do all that now. You run here to come and thank God. What you came to complain. You did not complain that you want the marriage. You are complaining you want him to take care of the children. Mr. Man, it is your responsibility to take care of your children. If you default in taking care of the children, we'll arrest you for sure. It's not, the children are not for us, and yes, they are for you, and you must take care of them. Pay their school fees, whatever. If she cannot change, the family call you, you are free to go. I don't separate people, but I only tell you the truth and damn how you feel. You must be a man. A man must be a man, full man. You don't need to beat your wife, but you don't give her that room to beat you, to be slapping you. Domestic violence can come from either way. Woman beating husband is domestic violence. Husband beating wife is domestic violence. Any of you can give up ghosts in the course of doing that. And if she cannot calm down as a woman after 10 years, if you are the bad type, if you are talking and she don't talk, will you lay hand on her? Because by hitting her, she may die. Meaning you've killed the mother of your children, you've killed your wife. So in a situation like this, you don't engage in fighting. Because it can lead to anything. In the course of fighting her, she may use something on you. And you will slump and die. And what next? She have killed her husband. You go to school, this and that. And why do you borrow her 10,000 naira? Which kind of fake love is that? You gave somebody, you impregnated her, she have your baby, you gave her money, and you are dragging her that you gave her the money, you borrow her the money to run business. Though borrowing is borrow, but for the fact that she have your baby, and the pregnancy is for you, and both of you are about to marry or even friending yourself, why do you have to go to that extent? Those are things that someone cannot just forget. Yes. It's not a good experience.
The maturity was not there then. I was still young then, so it was not.
No, your heart they pump now. You dey breathe. That is when you meet an angered human being. If you don't allow it to talk, I can see it in you. I don't need any pastor to tell me who you are, madam. I don't need no pastor to tell me who you are. If this man is not on national TV, you will slap him again for even making some statement. You weigh him, you look at him. And as I'm talking, you are breathing. Because you cannot execute what is in your mind.
Nah, it's because most of what he said was lies.
What are the ones that will lie? They slapping. Like,
Ma,
will you say everything? I have other things to attend to, madam.
Ma, the day he beat me up that this year I had ear problem. What happened is this.
I don't need all this statement again, madam. I have other things to no. I have other statement, other things to attend to.
That's the main problem, ma, because it's just go because I haven't.
You don't want the marriage again, madam. There is no problem. There is no problem again because you don't need to come back. This is a domestic violence. Don't come back. Stay there. Until if you want to come back to this marriage, you must come and sign for marriage counseling. You must pass through that marriage counseling here for complete 3 months. Then you go back to the marriage. Otherwise, that house, stay there. Because if your family don't encourage you, you cannot be packing out every second. 10 years in marriage, you are still jumping out of marriage to your family. And you are not bearing the man's name for 10 years. Talk what you want to talk, Gary.
What I want to say is that because he jumped because his own part, he didn't say his own part. And I was admitting to what I did. When there was a time when we just got married.
Don't bring there was a time.
No,
I have other people to attend to. I'm not interested in all this.
To buy a land, and there was no money. So he said, so I told the
madam, it's like you don't understand what I'm saying. I said I don't need any state. Listen to
money
me.
And not tell me for 4 years.
Listen to me. You have stayed there for 10 years. I'm not the one to. My own marriage is not up to 10 years. So go and manage your home. Go back and manage your home. In as much as you have make your statement before he respond, I am not ready to listen to other story from you again.
I haven't learned it. That was why.
Is to take care of the children. Don't, please, I'm begging you, I'm not playing here.
I know.
Do you still want this marriage?
Ma,
Yes or no is what I want to hear.
what I need now is
Yes.
peace of mind. Maybe
Did you
I
hold your
want
peace
to
or
give-
did you drop your peace of mind there?
Ma, the way issues, because anything can night on like this will cause issue and we start
Madam, I ask you question. Hello, listen to me. I ask you question. Are you still living with this man? Are you in his house?
I'm not in his house.
And did this is your peace where you are?
No, ma.
Yes. Do you still want this marriage? That is the question I'm asking you. Yes or no?
Ma, I still want the marriage.
If you still want the marriage, you will come back to our office. We'll tell you how to hold your home. You will go and meet people that have stayed years in marriage. Let them tell both of you how to manage your marriage. Not what you are talking. And you will sign never to go back to that your family if you have issue again. If you don't know how to manage marriage, they will tell you how to manage, which can beat you up.
Mommy, if he beats you up, you pack your bag and
If your parents are not in Lagos, where will you go? You know, say as they shake it.
No, he said
You know, say as they shake
no,
it.
ma, he said so.
I beg.
He said I should park. That was what he said. He said I should park.
Yes.
That was what he said.
When you are becoming troublesome, why would man ask you to leave his house? Would anybody want to die because of wife or husband? When the house is becoming hell on the earth, you have to excuse. One of you have to excuse each other. At least now you are being with your parents. If you stay there tired, they should give you out again in marriage. And if you are ready for marriage, then you must change. Two captives cannot be in the same house. And you did not marry him. He married you.
He takes money from my bag without telling me. He went to collect money for land.
That you hear what he's saying.
He takes money and he will still deny. My husband will drink and poo-poo. I will be the one to wash it. The way he
Thank
drinks,
God you say na your husband. And you should be ashamed. If your husband is drink and poo-poo and you be the one to wash it, and you want the national TV to watch, to help you see that your husband is drink and poo-poo, are you a sensible woman? No, you have lost your senses.
He borrowed the money.
And you still want to go to that marriage. You wash a poo-poo of an adult and you still want that marriage. You don't need this marriage, madam. Go and train yourself. You are not trained. You are not trained. You need to go back and retrain yourself. You want to go to a marriage back again of where you are watching an elderly man poo-poo after he drink as a drunkard? Can any reasonable woman go and live with a drunkard that poo-poo on his body? Why do you need this marriage? A man that engage you in fighting every day, a man that is stealing money from your bag and is denying, you still want to go back to that marriage? If I'm there, your sister, I'll tell you, don't go nowhere. Stay there. Since you have seen that there is nothing good about him, move on with your life. Children is not a barrier that you will not marry. There are many people that have born 5, 6, 3, 2, and they remarried more than me, and they still continue with their life. If you find the wrong person, you are not comfortable, move on with your life and go and look and go and search more. Since you want to search and there is no one you can manage. If human being is easy for human being to manage, God would have managed Satan. He wouldn't have thrown Satan from heaven that is disturbing us all over. God himself could not even manage what he created. Devil was terrorizing God in heaven until God threw him into this earth. He should have held the devil there. Then by now we'll have peace on this earth. And you human being, you will think everybody must be like you. Or more, otherwise the person must dance to your tune. Anything that is not for what is not the decision. If you take decision, if the decision did not go in your way, then it's not decision. Don't know how they marry your place. Which small girl? You say you are 30 what? 29. You are 29. Are you a baby? How can did you even trouble self make you look like 40? Trouble, Ijogbo. Ijogbo don't make you look like 40. You are not even looking 30. Talk of say 20 something. cause of too much trouble. This man is looking younger than you. So if you need this marriage, Oga, do you still want your family? Good and fine. Both of you will come. All this check, you borrow money, you do this one. I don't see any better talk from both of you. And she must not. Both of you will come. She will come for that counseling. We will organize people that will call the counselors to come and counsel her very well, both of you. And she will sign undertaking. Don't touch her. If you have any minor misunderstanding, domestic misunderstanding, and she pack her load, let her remain there when she have grandchildren, great grandchildren in her father's house. So they park, go, they park on, they park on. If you are in London, will you buy ticket and come to Nigeria because you have misunderstanding with your husband?
And I want it because you always say that it's these children that is not sure.
We want to talk another thing.
No, he brings it up every time, ma.
That's
whenever there is an issue, say these children, I'm not sure they are for me every time.
Okay, are you sure the children are for him?
They are for him 101%.
Okay, if you put up the kind of character you put up, a man with that paternity of his children. When you don't have sign, you don't have love, you don't have respect, you don't do this thing. If you have child for somebody, you must respect the person. If not for his sake, for the sake of his children or her children.
You'll be asking me that since when I get married.
Madam, are you ready for DNA test?
Yes, ma'am.
Go and pay. We'll call them. Pay them.
He always.
No, as far as we've not heard from him.
I'm sure that they are
a wicked woman. You want your husband to go and look for 300,000 to pay 300,000 that they're supposed to use to feed children. They should use it to do DNA test.
Hey, every time.
Have I had it from him?
They are not for me. These children, they are not for me. Madam, you need to calm down. You need to humble yourself.
Leave her. That house will never start. You go stay there very well until the counselors finish with you. You will not go that house. You will remain in your father's house.
The way you are vibrating, you put of you outside now. The man will
lie against me. You went to Afa. You went to somebody that me and friending one Afa. That the Afa gave me infection. That was one that used his money to treat me. When I asked him, he said it was the devil. About now 4 years, he did not tell me. He said it was the devil. He brought woman into the house. He said this girl, it was his friend.
Your character alone, you want even to bring 10 women into the house.
Your character alone will push the man to go and look for.
A man, if you don't give your husband peace, would you look for who will give him peace?
So less, yes.
Man, he knew me before. Why did he? Because he went to.
Madam, step out. I want to attend to other case. Hello, excuse me, step out. I'm done with your case.
Okay.
Maybe here where you want to tell me heaven and earth story. Give them this and let them write undertaking and come for their counseling. Listen to me. You say to the world, to every one of us here, that you still want your marriage, right?
Yes,
and you still want your family.
yes,
You must learn how to manage home. They will place both of you, not only her, that her home will be longer, but you must learn how to manage your home. It's not everything women thought that you respond to. You must not respond to everything that your wife thought. At times you can avoid that her trouble if you feel she's a troublesome type. Gentlemen, when woman start with a parrot, you step aside from the house, and before you return back, situation will drop. Don't engage out with fighting in presence of the children, because you people at the end will train the children to become violent in the society. They can't grow up watching you and the mother fighting, slapping. The mother slap you, slap her. Both of you be dragging each other in presence of these children. That is not a proper way of training kids. Sleeping outside, whatever. You don't have any reason to go and be sleeping outside, except your work demand. And if your work demand, you must inform your wife a day before. You are working night duty today, and don't give her room to be suspecting you. Because if you do all that, that also make some women may not be faithful to you when they feel you are also not faithful to them. There is no law that says that men should be cheating and women should not be cheating, or women should be cheating and men should not be cheating. Love your family, love your wife. Show her that affection. When you show her love, she will calm down. Everything must not be fighting every time now and then. Such thing don't kill love. And once there is no love, both of you start living like business partner in the house.